on, guys? It's Ethan. Filming this on Sunday afternoon right now. This is the time I usually take to kind of go over my stuff and make sure all my batteries are charged and make sure that I got replacement stuff in my truck for whatever I might need throughout the week, and just prepping for tomorrow, which kind of got me thinking about the other thing that proves to be probably the most useful and convenient in my life day to day, and that's a saw. I use a saw, specifically a circular saw. I would say easily average 3 days out of the week for something, and like I said, that's an average. So for framing, I'm probably using it every day, but shoot, we were setting cabinets the other day and I was using a saw to trim shims down. I use it in the shop, I use it around the house, I use it at work. That's one of the most versatile tools, and tools that can do so many different things, and it's just one of those things that everybody should have, whether you're a carpenter or not. I'm just going to kind of show you my saws and go over one in particular, which is the reason that I'm making the video. But this is the saw that I've had for quite a while. I've had this for several years now. I love this saw. This is my corded skill saw. It's magnesium. It's their Sidewinder that they made. I'm pretty sure it was a limited run, but it's like their classic version of the saw. Like I said, it is magnesium foot housing and guard, so it does save on some of the weight, and it is a powerhouse. I mean, this thing, for being a Sidewinder saw, it puts out. But let's be real, guys, unless you're working at a cut station or whatever, it's 2021, and as much as I hate to be that guy, these are getting to be more obsolete and more of an inconvenience than anything. But that's also not totally true, because as far as power output, I mean, there's no battery that's going to go dead. They're more cost effective, and you can find them everywhere. They're not totally obsolete, but with the options that are out there now, if you have the budget or the funds to be able to afford cordless options, the cordless options are incredible today, as opposed to what they were just since I can remember, even 15 years ago. So that's my corded saw. But my purpose for making this video is for the one tool that at work on the daily, it makes me smile, and I enjoy using it, and that is my battery powered saw. Specifically the 7 1/4 inch battery powered Metabo saw. This thing is a powerhouse. It doesn't bog down almost ever unless I'm trying to do something that I'm not supposed to with it, as often happens. But it's an incredible saw, guys. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I'm a man of few words when it comes to some things, and this is no exception, but it's just a great saw. It goes all the way to a 55-degree throw on the bevel, and it's super positive lock. Like, it's not going to slip. Little pro tip: check for every once in a while, because I've used saws that were just a year or so old that guys had wire tied this stuff and to keep it from slipping around. Just check the nut on the throw levers every once in a while, just make sure the stuff's not coming loose. But anyway, it's got this MultiVolt system on it, right? So right here, I don't know if you can see that, but right here it's got 2 different buttons on it, right? So there's like a silent setting, which turns the MultiVolt on and off. So that's full power. There's a silent setting. That's putting out a little bit less voltage, probably down there more around the 18 volt. But there's that, and then it has on and off for the light. It does have an LED light. which is plenty bright to do whatever work and offers plenty of visibility. But the battery on this thing it's not as big as some of the competition out there. Like some of the FlexVolt batteries are huge, and in order to get this amount of power out of a battery, for instance out of like a Milwaukee, you would have to use the 12 amp hour Milwaukee battery, so the M18 12 amp hour battery. And I don't know if you guys have ever used a Milwaukee anything with the 12 amp hour battery, but that is a very heavy battery, and by the time you put a 12 amp hour battery on the back end of a 7 1/4 inch Milwaukee battery powered saw, that's a lot of weight. So this battery is a little bit smaller, but it vents so well, it doesn't get hot, and it seems like it's able to put out a tremendous amount more power. And so when you're running this on the full 36 volts of power, it is screaming. The other day I was ripping down 2x4s lengthwise, and it never bogged down, it never lost power. I mean, this thing is full steam ahead when it comes to the power. And out of a full charge on one of these, depending on what we're doing, but on normal use, I'm easily getting a day's worth of work out of a full charge on this battery. I mean, I'm not loyal to any one tool brand. I kind of use a little of everything. I just use what works. But it comes with the Allen key to change the blade, and the storage for the Allen key is pretty nifty. It kind of goes in upside down into a pretty well retained little hole, and then into a little nook right here to keep it from wiggling back and forth and be able to vibrate its way out, which is a problem that I've had with just about every other saw. Either the wrench falls out or vibrates out or whatever. But super nifty little spot, and it's out of the way. There's no reason to be leery about buying this saw, is the point that I'm trying to get to. Metabo HPT really knocked it out of the park on their MultiVolt battery system. It puts out a tremendous amount of power. The batteries last noticeably longer than some of the other systems that I've used. The DeWalt's FlexVolt and the M18 series from Milwaukee are both awesome batteries and put out a lot of power, but all I'm gonna say is that this is right there at the head of the pack as far as cordless options for a 7 1/4 inch saw. It just screams. It's an awesome saw. I get such a joy out of using it because it just performs. It keeps right up with corded saws. It puts out full power up until the battery's dead, which is a super big deal to me. You're not going to go wrong with this saw, guys. It's just a great saw. It's durable. It's got a comfortable handle, which is something to be said. A comfortable grip, and all the marks on the foot are accurate as well. Anyway, I would encourage you guys to go check out Metabo HPT, check out their tool line. I will be purchasing, after using and abusing this saw, will absolutely be purchasing more tools from their battery line. May possibly look into replacing my Makita tools with their hammer drill and impact. So anyway, that's all I got, guys. I've probably made this video go a little bit longer than it should have, and sorry about the audio. If you hear some wind and stuff, it's a little breezy out here today, and I'm not deep enough into this to care to have a microphone and all that stuff, so I shoot these videos off my phone. But anyway, guys, I'm all about tools. I'm a tool guy. I like stuff that's good quality, works, and lasts, and I don't have to think about it, worry about it, because I'm just a low maintenance dude, and I like my stuff to be the same way. So anyway, that's all I got. Tomorrow's Monday, guys, so try to enjoy your work week. Stay safe, stay motivated, and I'll see you guys next time.